Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Chris and Goran, the Kick Dogs from Pick Dawgz, and you're here for your free pick in this Uruguay versus South Korea game in the World Cup. That's Group H. It's a pretty decent group, Chris. South Korea, on paper, I would say a lot weaker than Uruguay when you check the names, but uh, Uruguay hasn't been themselves for a while now. They are the team that's, I don't know, definitely has the quality to create chances, but they're not doing it in that fashion. And South Korea has Son in the lineup. Well, one of the Sons, anyways. Talking about the one playing for Tottenham. He's still doubtful, I see, but I think he might be in the lineup here.
Yeah, it's definitely a Uruguay team that you don't want to say the words past their prime, but I think some of their players, some of the big names on that roster, their best days are behind them, like your Luis Suarez, your Edinson Cavani's. But I think now it's going to be the Darwin Nunez show. As much as I hate to say that because he does play for Liverpool, but it's the fact he's sort of the next generation. And for me, when it comes to South Korea, if there's no Heung-min Son, it's almost like there's no South Korea. And I mean, this is a South Korea team that has struggled in the past at the World Cup. They've won just one of their last 9 World Cup matches, and ironically enough, that the one win knocked Germany out of the World Cup last year, or sorry, last time around. But yeah, I just think that, like I said, if there's no Sun, it's going to be very hard for South Korea to contend in this game. I think it's going to be hard for South Korea to contend regardless. But I think either way, whether he plays or not, I think Uruguay just the better team here, and we're getting a decent price on Uruguay here. I'm seeing minus 143, so I'm going to take Uruguay on the money line here.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? I'm looking at two players specifically for Uruguay, and that is Bentancur, who plays for Tottenham, and Valverde, who has been outstanding for Real Madrid so far this season. I think he already has like 8 or 9 goals and a few assists. And like I said, he's been outstanding. Defensively, they're missing Araujo, who is at the World Cup, but he's not yet ready to play, and I don't think he will be ready for the group stage, and that makes their defense a lot weaker. And as far as their offense goes, like you said, there is Edison Cavani, who's 35 years old, and there's Suarez, who's 35 as well. But they do have Darwin Nunez, who I don't know. He hasn't been accepted as well at Liverpool. He looks sloppy, to be honest, but he always seems to find a way to score a goal, whether it's a header or by foot or whatever. And I would say he's been a decent signing. Maybe not worth of all that money they paid for him, but he still has time. He's only 23 years old. As far as South Korea goes, Chris, like you said, if they don't have Son in the lineup, this team is basically like 40-50% weaker. And I'm not sure as of right now if he's going to be playing or not. But if he does, he will be dangerous for sure. So I think this game starts kind of slow. I think the first half will not offer much. I don't think we can expect a lot of chances. I think we can expect more focus on the defense in the first half. And for that reason, I'm going to take first half draw because I think that if anything unfolds in this game, it's going to be in the second half. And that's when we see a goal or two probably. So first half, I'm actually looking at a 0-0 draw at halftime. So if you want to put something on the correct halftime score, go with that. I would. And plus 118 on the first half draw. That's good enough for me, Chris.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I do, like I said, I'm sticking with Uruguay on the money line. But now that more we're talking about Darwin Nunez, I think he does hold a little bit of value here as an anytime goal scorer at plus 240.
Yeah.
Because like you said, by hook or by crook, this guy finds a way to find the back of the net. It's almost like clockwork, and I mean, I don't know. It's just it makes the most sense for me. Maybe you parlay if you're looking for some heavy plus money, you parlay up Nunez to score and Uruguay to win. Let me see if I can get that quickly. Of course, it's asking me to log in. But I don't
I
know.
can check that out,
That's
Chris, real quick while you're talking here.
well, yeah. While I'm spewing here, but I don't know. I just think that I think Darwin Nunez is probably going to find the back of the net here, and I just think that, like I said, it's just a matter of quality when it comes to Uruguay in this game, and I'm seeing plus 333 for that same game parlay with Nunez to score and Uruguay to win. So that's decent enough odds for me. But for my pick for the video here, I'm still sticking with Uruguay on the money line.
You see, we always say to shop our lines, Chris, because I have Darwin Nunez at plus 145 only to score at any
Yeah,
time. So if you parlay Uruguay to win and Nunez to score, you're getting it at plus 200 on my book. So that's not definitely worth it. But if somebody's using Bet365 like you are, uh, that's a very good value for this pick.
Yeah, and that's why we always say check there. If you go to pickdawgz.com, check that betting odds tool. We always have sportsbook bonus offers on there, and it's definitely a great tool to have an extra sportsbook in your back pocket, hockey hood boy, back pocket to compare odds and get the best possible price because those little edges are what you're looking for when you're sports betting.
Yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining us here. You were here with Goran and Chris, the Kick Dogs from Pick Dawgz. This was your free pick in this Uruguay versus South Korea game on Thursday. Check out the rest of the free picks up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel, guys. There's a lot of them, and there's a lot more to come. We've been hitting them pretty well, so let's keep on doing that, guys, and we'll see you soon with more free winners.